Don't forget to go to ashkicking.com for pound the best home health and beauty fragrance products.
I just told you I didn't want to do no interviews, and you said you are going to do interviews. Now you told me to do interviews. Now you're trying to take me away from them. No. Let me show Dante's Boxing Nation some love.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So after Regis Prograis knocked out Velasco in 7 rounds, he called out Manny Pacquiao and he called out Lomachenko. Now those are 2 very interesting fights, but for this video I want to talk mainly about Lomachenko. You know, I think there's no doubt about it, Lomachenko, if he really wanted to, he could easily move up to 140. He's already talked about wanting to fight Manny Pacquiao. So we know that he can fight at 140. And we know that realistically, this would be the ultimate challenge for him to face a naturally bigger, aggressive type of opponent. Now, if you look at the Jorge Linares fight, you would most likely come to the conclusion that Lomachenko, he's going to have problems with aggressive, strong, naturally bigger fighters. You would also come to the conclusion that Lomachenko would not be able to do what Floyd Mayweather was able to do, which is move up in higher weight classes and defeat much bigger fighters, 15, 20 pounds bigger, and continue to move up in weight, despite always being the much smaller guy with a size and a power disadvantage. This is why I cannot understand why ESPN, they started to compare Lomachenko to Floyd Mayweather when it's such a premature comparison, because once again, that was before we seen how Lomachenko would deal with this level of adversity, the level of moving up to higher weight classes. How does he deal with it? I mean, we seen how Roman Gonzalez dealt with moving up in weight. He got annihilated, right? This was someone else that ESPN had praised as one of the greatest fighters in the last 25 years. That's what ESPN praised Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez as, along with Gennady Golovkin, right? But as soon as he moved up in weight, his career was pretty much over with. So I say all that to once again say, it was extremely premature for ESPN's Dan Rafael to start comparing Lomachenko to Floyd Mayweather. In order for Lomachenko to be on Floyd Mayweather's level, Lomachenko would have to at least move up to 140. He would have to move up to 140 and face opponents like Regis Prograis. Face opponents, he could have fought Terrence Crawford at 140. Once again, Lomachenko was willing to fight Manny Pacquiao at 140. So we know that he can do it. You know, some of Lomachenko's best wins were against guys that were shorter and smaller than him. So him moving up to 140, he would actually be doing exactly what he demanded his opponents to do, what he asked them to do. Obviously, fighters like Guillermo Rigo come to mind. Guillermo Rigo moved up 2 weight classes to fight the very talented Lomachenko. Something else that needs to be noted, I tell you guys, that's one of the most difficult styles to face, or the most difficult challenges, I should say, taking on a naturally bigger guy who's aggressive, but not just aggressive, has athletic ability as well, because that's what Regis Prograis has. Okay? So you have to think about this. If Lomachenko had problems with Orlando Salido, who was shorter, he was aggressive, and he was the same size as Lomachenko, he may have been even smaller than Lomachenko, because now Lomachenko is a lightweight and Orlando Salido is still smaller than Lomachenko. With that being said, if he had problems with Orlando Salido, we can only imagine the problems he would have against Regis Prograis. But if he were to beat a Regis Prograis, can you imagine how great that would make? high risk, high reward. But for now, you know, Lomachenko is at 135, and he still has Mikey Garcia issues. But then again, Mikey Garcia, he has his hands tied up too. So I don't think we'll ever see Lomachenko versus Mikey Garcia, because Mikey Garcia, let him tell it, he's fighting against Robert Easter next. And if he is to beat Robert Easter, he claims that he wants to fight Errol Spence by the end of the year. But there are no doubt some serious challenges for Lomachenko ahead. Once again, I mean, it would make all the sense in the world, realistically, for the winner of Garcia, Robert Easter, to face Lomachenko. But according, once again, to Mikey Garcia, he wants to fight Errol Spence by the end of the year. Either way, Mikey Garcia versus Spence, Mikey Garcia versus Lomachenko, or Robert Easter versus Lomachenko, those are some good fights. Let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. I'll wait for it all to play out. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next.
Hey, guys. So we are in the mall right now. What city are we in right now?
Robinson.
Okay, that's the city we in right now. And I'm trying out some samples right now. So please, yeah, some samples for me. You have a spoon? You have a spoon?
มีช้อนไหมคะเดี๋ยวจะ have the stick.
It's a clean spoon. Make sure it's a clean spoon. Try this out. We trying out food out here. Dante's Cooking Nation. We are in Panati Kum. We in Thailand, Panati Kum. I done been to Bangkok. I done been to Pattaya. And now we in Panati Kum. All right, in the mall right now. So check this out right here. Y'all see that? Try it out. This is some Thai cake right here. It tastes like it's got like some coconut.